You aren't a victim unless you believe it.
I'm here with my boy Kevin L. Fletcher, otherwise known as KFC. Kevin Fletcher Chicken. Kevin Fletcher Chicken. Kevin Fletcher Chicken.
That's my boy Kevin. We played a ton of ball against one another, and the funny, non-stop trash talking between us sometimes draws an actual crowd. I genuinely love the guy. Some people say he's not perfect. I am not one of those people. What I am is someone that wants the best for my friends, really everyone, and something appeared in his Facebook feed that gave me cause for concern. What was posted was a meme regarding slavery in the United States of the 19th century. What I saw, unfortunately, was an advertisement of victimhood. I'm not going to discount the great evil of slavery or the impact of it. It has existed throughout the world in every society and unfortunately still exists in parts of Asia, the Middle East, and Africa, where in Libya you can literally buy a dark-skinned slave at an open market. And for purposes of this video, I'm just going to go ahead and agree that it has ongoing impacts on America today, on the black population. However, and I'll say this with love, we are not victims. You'll notice that I inserted a we in there. This goes for everybody in the world. At some point, our forebears, our ancestors were treated poorly, with malice, or flat out with evil. Anyone could claim this and be correct. And you could also point to the fact that being alive today in present day America is akin to winning the universal lottery. We are the end product of eons of evolution, which continues forward today. But if you expect to stand tall on the platform of victimhood, those with Jewish blood should stand on the gold medal level. My dad's side of the family is Jewish. My grandparents' families were literally obliterated during World War II by a calculated, evil, a destructive, and satanic force that systematically went about and enacted a planned genocide of these people. Slavery was evil, but at least it was an incentive for the slave owner to keep the slave alive, whereas the Jews went directly to the gas chambers. When you create pain in people, this is the easiest way to influence them to doing what exactly you want. You tell them that they're a victim, you convince them of the fact, and then you offer them a way out. Vote for me. This is how you sell people, how you manipulate them.
Objection.
And despite the fact that Kev's ancestors, as well as my own, were victimized, I want those events stricken from the record keeping of our minds. Why? Because it's poison. Not only did we not personally experience it, and I at least had a first-hand account from my grandparents of events that transpired in Europe during World War II, including my grandmother having a Nazi captain take her out into the forest and point a pistol directly at her head at point-blank range, and for some reason, letting her go when she spoke French to him. We can both dwell and focus on these injustices, but it doesn't serve us. When you feel like a victim, when you feel like the world is conspiring against you, it lessens the resolve to take positive action. When you feel that the world is conspiring against you, why even try? There are real victims in this world. And even for those who have truly seen the horrors and experienced evil, there's no sense in cementing that identity within you. Yes, bad things happen. Bad things have happened to Kev. Bad things have happened to me and to every single one of you out there watching. But if I want to sit around and feel sorry for myself, I get nothing done. I don't advance my life, my well-being, and that of my friends and family. When I see people trying to convince you that you are a victim, I weep internally. For the same reason that I would if somebody came and told my 3-year-old boy that he was a victim because his ancestors were slaughtered in the Holocaust during World War II. by actual Nazis. This word that is so cavalierly tossed about today. We're talking real evil, real Nazis. You know why? Because it limits his ability to take action. Because it would give him an excuse not to live the best life that he can. That's where I'm coming from. I want the best possible life for him and for you. When we wallow in despair, other people feel that they have permission to do the same. After all, misery loves company. The change that we want to see in the world begins with us, with our thoughts and our actions. And that's why I come down with great vengeance and furious anger on those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers.
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers.
Those who attempt to install a victimhood narrative. Those who advance the grievance culture that we are experiencing ongoing in the West. I wish that people would realize that the world has never been a better place to live in. That today you are so lucky to have been born, and at no point in history has it ever been easier. And we should not take that lightly. We should be grateful for being born today. Injustices take place daily, and mankind is a flawed species, especially by heavenly standards. And that all we can do is make the best decision we can in the moment before us. So I urge you, even if you truly are a victim, labeling yourself as such inhibits your growth, your prosperity, and your well-being. All we can do is learn from negative past events and leave the residue of the emotions behind and take action in the present that will make our own future and those of whom we love better. So to all of you out there, the mantle of victimhood is like a drug. It makes us feel good and powerful in the moment. It excuses where we are in life and gives us a grievance, but it doesn't serve us in the long term. It weighs us down and prevents us from taking the actions that would lead to a positive environment and a positive life. So I urge everybody to drop the victimhood status and to get out there and take action toward the goal of making the world just a little bit better because of your presence. That's how we make a difference. That's how we succeed. All of us. Me, Kevin, and his second place one-on-one trophy against yours truly.
Air Jordan here denied that the glove had beaten him 2 times in a row one-on-one. He absolutely denied it. So, because I want to up the number of trophies in your collection, because I want you to always remember what took place, I do want to bestow you with the following trophy. So, would you read that, just so that everybody knows what it says? Second place. Congratulations to Air Jordan.
What's up, number 2?
Second place, one-on-one versus the glove.
Peace and blessings.